Just 1 week before the general election, workers on minimum wage received a pay increase. The minimum wage went up by 30 cents to €10.10 on the 1st of February. Perhaps Fine Gael thought this measly increase would buy them some votes from low-paid workers. However, the economic recovery lauded by Fine Gael has done very little for low-paid workers in Ireland. While unemployment is at a record low post-austerity, 30% of Irish workers are low-paid workers. Anyone earning less than 2/3 of the median wage, or around $12.20 per hour, is considered low-paid. According to a Dáil report from 2015, wages in the private sector in Ireland are 16% below the EU average. The low pay scandal is not an accident. It has been deliberate policy of successive Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael governments to promote Ireland as a country with flexible labour, with minimal employment rights and a so-called competitive labour market. This translates into low pay, precarious contracts, minimal workers' rights in legislation, and a social welfare system that is geared to subsidising low-paying employers, punishing and pushing workers into taking those low-paid jobs. Despite low numbers of unemployed, there were still 109,000 fewer workers in full-time employment in 2016 than there had been before the recession. Ireland stands out in Europe not just for having such high levels of low pay, but for combining this with high levels of precarious, part-time and low hours employment. Zero-hour contracts have become the norm in many sectors such as retail and hospitality. In these large domestic companies in 2015, profits were 16% higher than in 2007. Bogus self-employment is another method used in various industries to suppress workers' paying conditions. Those classed as self-employed without any employees has grown by 34% between 2008 and 2016. Most of these are workers who should be employed on proper terms and conditions and decent pay. In Ireland, the Department of Social Protection is lethargic at best in pursuing or prosecuting clear breaches of the existing employment laws, even when it would benefit the state to do so. In construction, one estimate of lost tax as a result of bogus self-employment is over €83 million a year. As highlighted in the Dáil by Richard Boyd Barrett, many of the most flagrant breaches by 34 construction firms were happening at sites that the state was funding, such as the National Children's Hospital. Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael in government have both promoted anti-worker policies and legislation and opposed attempts to introduce more rights for low-paid workers. To fight the low-pay scandal, workers need to unite and organise. Joining trade unions and fighting collectively can win against greedy employers. We need fighting trade unions that will challenge these practices.